man, it's getting nuts out there.
I don't even want to go outside anymore.
Yeah, it's everybody versus everybody all the time.
I know, like, what, you fighting the post office now?
You fighting all the viruses and the face masks?
I don't even know who to protest. Who do you protest now?
No, we know. We've always known who to protest.
That's right.
We've been talking about it since the very beginning.
We didn't shut up about it since day one.
Oh, we've been doing so many episodes.
Oh, man, we won't. People think it's a hoax.
Oh, but it's real.
It's real shit.
And one day, you're going to feel those treads coming up your streets.
That's right. The thrusters are going to be pressing down on the back of your neck, bootlicker.
Chemtrails raining fire from the sky.
Yeah, and up from hell comes the turrets of death.
And you'll see the battle is real.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what that means?
I know what that means.
Tanks vs. Planes 15, Re-Plane-Quiem 2, Rising of the Planet of the Tanks!
That was so good.
That was
we got that. That was our best one.
That was the one.
That was the one.
Oh, I feel good. I feel good.
I feel like that was such the one. Another one's gonna come in and try to cut off its head.
Yeah. Like a Highlander thing?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's good. It's subtle Highlander.
We love bots, we do shots, we play with toys, excite the boys. Bots and shots, 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 bots and shots.
So we're back
We're here.
from outer space.
And I just came in to see that look upon his face.
Should have changed that fucking lock.
But you should have changed that key.
If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now no. Go out the door. Oh my god. This is what we missed. We can't do these on the live streams.
We love talking to everybody. It's a lot of fun to do the chatting.
That's right.
But the part of the format of the show kind of goes away. We just keep casually drinking, and we keep forgetting to end the show.
Yeah, we do. It just kind of fizzles out into nothing.
We talk to a bunch of people. Our friend Ryan comes by and
then
ruins the
everyone
show
just leaves.
because they're like, who the fuck is this guy?
That's so true. Who the fuck is that guy?
And I hope you leave this opening in because Ryan actually does watch this show.
Oh, he's one of our Patreon supporters.
I feel like it's obvious.
For now.
For now. Until he sees this.
Hi, Ryan.
He'll stick around.
Yeah.
He's kind of into this whole thing.
He's our simp.
Our gimp?
No, simp.
Oh, he's my gimp.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he a simp gimp? Or a gimp simp?
Ooh. It's like a chicken before the egg thing.
Yeah.
Is he more simp than gimp?
Or is he more gimp than simp?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to just get on. We're doing, obviously, from the beginning, we're doing another Tanks versus Planes. This is the first time we've done a proper episode since 2019.
No, we didn't.
No, we haven't. Our first episode in January was a top 10, which is not a traditional episode. And then the next one we did was
February, right? And we went to the toy stores.
We went to toy stores and stuff, and then we didn't do anything after that. This is the first proper episode we've done in 2020.
Yeah, 8 months in.
That's right.
But still, it's weird to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that we're not afraid of the virus. It's just that in like smaller circles are fine. I mean, I go to work, but I wear masks and I disinfect all the time. And I don't walk in the stores like
you don't lick shit. I used to pick something up, smell it, lick it, and then put it back down. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, we wanted to come back, and we were debating, like, we should do a light episode, whatever. And he's like, no, let's hit them hard and fast.
Hit it hard and fast.
Old favorite.
Speaking of which...
Planes.
So, round one, thing one, what do you got for us?
Am I kicking off?
You're starting.
Oh yeah,
first.
because I guess I'm the front runner in the title.
You are.
I'm gonna kick it off with some tank.
Tanks. No tanks.
Tanks for the planers.
That was one of our better ones.
Yeah. So this is Brunt.
Brunt.
It's just such a cool name. Like, it's just one of those like overly aggro, like some 80s or 90s thing, like the evil gang. Like, this is my number 2. Brunt. And this guy's a great interpretation because he's sort of an old thing made into a new thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he's Triptychon's little tank buddy and gun guy thing, but this time he transformed.
And have we already done Triptychon on the show?
I don't think we have because neither of us wanted to find out if our hips break live.
Good call.
Yeah, I think we even brought that up. Like, oh, we should do him. And we're both like, do you want to break yours? Like,
No, not
I
really.
don't know.
Mine looks really cool on top of the shelf behind us.
Yeah,
I can't see it, but he's totally there.
Yeah, totally there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's totally there or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
I see him every day.
Yeah, I totally have a girlfriend in Canada.
Yeah, she's totally cool.
She's totally real.
She calls me every day.
That's right.
It's no big deal. But I love this thing.
You love Brunt?
I do love Brunt.
What do you love most about Brunt?
I like that he's purple. Did you know
Okay.
that he's purple?
I would have guessed purple. He's either purple or blue.
One of my favorite things is his little Cylon eye poking up all the time. and he's
It's like the Megatron
Yeah.
where his head's kind of poking up from the bottom.
Yeah, it's the
But it's
best.
like he's driving himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of all, like, because these guys are what are they called?
Weaponizers.
Weaponizers. They don't really transform.
They're parts formers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they can be like a guy, this thing, or anything in
Yeah.
between.
I did like that they used that in the War for Cybertron cartoon.
Yeah, but not Brunt.
No, it was Cog.
Cog for days.
I thought it's funny they scanned him for weapons. I'm like,
He is
the
a
whole
weapon.
guy is a weapon. Every part of him.
He's
I mean, RC even runs out with his legs like hanging off her shoulders.
Yeah. It was a weird show.
It was a weird show.
We'll get into that later. Anyways, I'll start working on this guy over chat.
Yeah, start working that shaft.
Yeah, start working that shaft.
I'm glad that you're doing this one because I don't remember this one at all. I own him, but I don't remember how he goes.
It took me a little bit. I refused to look it up. Like, even while I was sitting there, like, what? Tirsa was like, just look it up, and I'm like, no.
I refuse.
I don't remember how this goes anymore.
I don't remember how anything goes anymore. 2020,
It kind of took it from me, didn't it?
it did, man.
Oh yeah, they pop out. That's right.
Oh yeah, it does that.
I was worried that it was gonna slip and elbow
Just hit me in the face?
Yeah.
I get to go
Fuck,
home,
guys.
work in this comp.
I'm not paying. I told you I'm not paying the unemployment and insurance taxes. So
God damn.
you're lucky you're eligible for payroll tax here. Until it's gone.
I'm gonna form a union.
The hell you are. Right, and then I think that you can just kind of put this anywhere.
Yeah, wherever you want. Just close your eyes and wherever your heart tells you. There he is. You did it.
I think it's because we're not drunk yet, but we spent a lot of time yelling.
We did.
Earlier.
My voice is already going out because we were yelling that stupid title.
But I think he's modeled after like the Centurion drone that was in the comics, and they just recently repainted this as it.
Yes,
with
they
that
did.
weapon box set. Which
I
meant
want
to
that
order.
weapon box set
I meant
so
to order
bad.
it,
Yeah,
but
it's sold
it's
out. He's the best weaponizer so far.
Yeah, he's my favorite, like, especially of the big city theme.
Yeah.
So he's definitely my favorite, and just kind of look and color. He's just a cool thing.
I like his big claw hands.
Yes. He reminds me of like the Tankor drone.
Yes.
And,
Yes, that's exactly what he looks like to me as a Tankor drone.
So I'm kind of pissed they didn't use this for more drone bots in the Netflix show.
For sure,
Like, there's
yeah.
45 million cogs.
They reused Mirage a bunch. They reused Cog a bunch.
I feel like Cog was like the show's equivalent of Yoshi.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
how many all the different colors?
Yeah. But anyway, so he's a tank and he's a guy now.
What?
We don't want to confront the truth. All tanks are guys. Like all dogs are boys, all cats are girls.
That's a fact. That's just science.
It's science.
Prove us wrong.
Yeah.
No, please do.
My cats are boys, actually. Center your chi. Chi?
Okay.
Okay.
So that was a fun round, right?
Totally fun.
Yeah.
The most fun we've ever had. On
I
the show.
feel like it always starts really low energy.
Yeah,
and-
because we're not drunk enough
We're
yet.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're half a shot. Well, like this is a
Half a
shot.
shot, yeah.
These are 2 shot glasses.
Yeah, we're
So
a shot. We're
we're
a shot.
one normal shot in. Well, let's do a thing. I'm a big boy now.
Mommy, wow.
Anyway,
What do you got?
I have the aforementioned Metroplex friend, Sace Gun.
Sace gun.
Sace Gun.
Sace pistol.
Sace Pistol.
Is that? I don't know. What
I've got no idea. This is Six Gun, who was basically just a dude that hung out with Metroplex, and he was literally made of guns.
Yeah,
He was the definition of a weaponizer.
He's a real gun guy.
Yeah. The other ones aren't just made of guns, though, right?
He's just a tank.
He's just a tank, right?
yeah, with a big gun. With
Yeah.
one big gun.
Right.
I never knew 4Max came with a little cog.
Me
guy.
neither,
I never
yeah.
really cared about 4Max.
Yeah, Fort Max was just that thing that my friend's friend brags about having it, but I never saw
Yeah,
it.
because it was just like, oh, it's just the biggest guy.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, cool. It was like, you know, that one rich kid that has the flag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, so this is just six. He's a jet with a bunch of guns.
Yeah.
So imagine that.
Although I count at least 8 guns.
Yeah.
for a man
1,
with
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And I don't know if you're gonna count like these as little.
Yeah,
guns.
9, 10. There's a bunch of things that could be guns.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like
what is it with this guy? Is it a gun or is it not a gun?
Yeah.
Is it a gun or a sexual orifice? Like
everything is a sexual orifice if you put your dick in it. Just like
let's test this theory out.
every pill is a suppository if you stick it up your butt.
Yeah, if you believe in yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and transform
Yeah.
this guy. So just like yours, he's mostly a parts former.
Yeah. Yours had a very elegant leg extension.
That's right. Well, you can just take them off, because the gimmick behind these guys is that you can put them on your other characters.
So are they sentient or are they drones?
I think they're sentient because in the show,
Like Cog talks.
Cog talked. Yeah.
But it seems kind of weird, like, to just be like, hey, Cog, let me wear you.
But they did, and he seemed very okay with it.
Maybe it's one of those things, like, it's not sexual to the person wearing it, but to him it feels very sexual.
He's like, oh yeah, use me. I've seen a couple cool mods you can do with this guy if you get like 2 of them, where you can make like a super 6 gun.
Yeah, there was one, like, some guy got 6 guns.
Yeah.
Like, this really epic, huge 6 gun.
Yeah.
I gotta say, as much as I love Brunt, this is like my close second in robot mode. I just love how cool his little head sculpt is. He looks like action version of First Aid.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
He's got cool guns, but he's got that cool face mask thing.
I definitely think he's the most transformery of the weaponizers.
Like in bot mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can take the guns off the bottom of his.
I usually put him underneath him like he's got.
Okay, that'll work too.
That's what I usually do, just to switch it up.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Kind of the fun of these guys is there's not really a right or wrong way.
I mean, there is in the eyes of the Lord, but
Sure.
yeah, but you know, God's been dead for a long time, brother. He ain't coming back.
Here is 6 gun in his 6
Gun
form.
glories.
Yeah, I got no idea. I don't know where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
He's got these weird. I don't know what these are. They look like they could be like hands. They look like fingers, like combiner fingers.
Yeah,
You know, like if there was a third, like a thumb or something.
some kind of thumb attachment.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. That's him. He's a couple different pieces that come apart and go back together. There are people that are like very turned off by parts formers. Like if it doesn't transform without not
Yeah.
parts forming, they won't do it. They won't even acknowledge that it exists.
They're talking about the Bumblebee cliff jumper controversy.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's probably the biggest official one that I know of. But I know if ever there's like a third party transformer that has any kind of parts forming in it, people go, oh, no, not in my transformers. I don't like parts forming.
Yeah, everybody's got their kink. Like everyone's half people are pissed off about the Red series coming out.
Well, the non-transforming transformers,
Yeah.
guess what? Those were already a thing. They were called Action Masters.
But also, like, I like the characters more than the fact that they actually transform. Like,
Most of my transformers sit on my shelf in robot mode.
yeah, the most Transformers action my Transformers get are from like this show.
Yep.
Other than when I just transform them when I first. Get them.
Sometimes if I'm like not feeling good or something, I will lay in bed. I'll grab a transformer, lay in bed, and just kind of transform it while I'm watching TV.
But yeah,
or
I'll
something like that.
I'll grab a couple, have them like transform, and then do little action poses.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, cool. And then I'll put them back.
And then you put them back in robot mode, and they sit on your shelf.
yeah,
Yeah. And I always display them with the back facing front.
yeah, because I got everyone to know,
I want everyone to know what the back looks like.
right? Like, fuck the front of this guy.
No, nobody cares about the front of a transformer.
I'm an ass man.
That's right. I'm an ass man.
I'm an ass man.
I'm an ass man.
It's hot.
I'm so sweaty.
Yay. Nice.
Yeah. Got a nice little sweat stain right there now. Might be. So
It's hot in the city tonight. It's hot in the city.
hot in the city.
We're still.
Here comes the AC.
Praise be to AC.
You know, it's expensive, but I don't give a fuck. At times like this, it's like, no,
Well, you know.
I just feel money slapping me in the face right now, and I love it.
Well, I think it's the heat of our loins.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The heat of the meat is really.
I'm always in heat.
Yeah. I mean, we
Also, I have like 1,000 electronics in this room, and they're all giving off heat. So
and we should probably get spayed or neutered.
for sure. Let's go.
Oh.
So what have you got for us, young chap?
Well, since I just did a tank, I think I'll go the plain way.
Captain Planeway of the USS Voyager.
You are a card, Michael. You are a card.
Go on.
Anywho, this is Studio Series Thundercracker.
Tis.
Jeez. One of the last bots I purchased before Toys R Us exploded.
It was actually the very last bot I purchased from Toys R Us before they exploded.
Look at us. Look at us. Anyway, yeah, but this is Thundercracker.
Yeah, rest in peace, Toys R Us. Unless you're in Canada and you continue to shop at the corpse of Toys R Us.
Yeah, the husk.
The husk. The dried up husk that was the Toys R Us empire.
Yeah. But this was one of those bright shining gems in an otherwise shithole movie.
Correct. You
And
are correct,
toy line.
sir. Yes.
A lot of those toys like had really cool design concepts, but were super flimsy.
Yeah.
But this is Studio Series, which is supposed to be the masterpiece of basic retail toy shopping. But even then, it's like a half.
Yeah. Well, this one wasn't like there are Studio Series originals,
Yeah.
and then there are just ones they took from like the last night and just shoved into a Studio Series box,
Yes.
and that's what
Yeah.
this is.
But honestly, that mold was so good.
yeah, it was one of the better molds.
And then this guy came out as Toys R Us exclusive.
Correct.
And he was the same mold, except he had a weird bug head.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. And it made no sense, and I wasn't really going to buy it, but then Toys R Us was going to die, and then...
And they put it on sale. I bought mine for like 20% off or something like that.
The same thing, yeah.
Which Toys R Us did you buy yours from?
I can't remember if this Escondido or Oceanside.
I did the Oceanside one.
I want to say Oceanside, but I was hitting Escondido a lot.
I remember going there, and they had a wall of Power Rangers, but they were all like from the movie Power Rangers.
Oh.
I remember looking at it thinking, when I was a kid, this is how toys were stocked normally.
Mm-hmm.
Just a wall of the same kind of figure instead of just one little row of
Yeah.
them with like 2 or 3 on it.
Yeah.
You used to walk in, and there would just be just an absolute shit ton of G.I. Joes or Ninja Turtles or Transformers or Mask. You wouldn't go in and see 1 or 2 on the shelf. You'd just see a whole shelf filled to the brim.
Yeah, I remember one of my earliest toy memories was like being like 5-ish
Mm-hmm.
and going to the Toys R Us in Oceanside because we had just moved into town, and we walked. I was running down the aisle, like,
Yeah.
because you always ran.
You're like, oh yeah, you had to run.
And it was like off to the side, like by the face of the front of the store, and I was looking for those Thundercats. And
Oh,
there was
yeah.
like a wall of Thundercats right next to Silverhawks, and I was
Yeah.
just like, my mom's like, you can choose a Silverhawk or a Thundercat. And it was like,
What'd you choose?
I chose Thundercat. That's, we know where the Target is in Oceanside now.
Yes.
Right next to it, there used to be
There was, it was like Aaron's Toys.
There was
or-
a KB Toys.
KB
was
Toys.
The corner one right
Yes.
there. That was my first KB.
KB Toys was actually my first job out of high school. I worked at the one in the mall.
Yeah.
In the Carlsbad Oceanside
I
Mall.
might even got in there when you worked there.
You probably did.
Yeah, looking for toys.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if we had like that community like yogurt shop thing where like I was buying a toy and you were working there that day, like around the time?
Our origin story.
Yeah, and I would have been like around middle because you would have been like 16.
18 is when I got my first
so I
job.
would have been in high school.
Yeah, well, you're younger than me. Or
I'm
2
not-
years younger than me.
Yeah, so I'd have been like 16.
Yeah.
But like that age where you go looking for toys,
I
but,
worked
but
there-
you have to be on the sly about it.
Yes.
It's like-
Oh, you have to be because you're too cool.
Yeah, because I gotta look for toys, but I also
But you have to be a cool guy.
if girls are gonna talk to me like, oh,
I'm just buying a toy for my little brother. You know.
you know, because it's birthday.
I do the same thing now, but it's for my kid. Yeah, looking for one of those G.I. Joes you have in the back. Looking for one for my kid. He loves G.I. Joe. Yeah. Do you have Cobra Trooper? Then yeah.
Yeah, I had a brain fart like, oh yeah, this guy's like fucking crazy.
Yeah. Like he splits in half.
It's a very acrobatic build.
Oh yeah.
Toy.
He just gotta kind of.
Yeah, Nitro Zeus indeed. Because of the poppers.
Yep.
For the sex. Yeah. Yeah. There he is, mostly done. Nitro Zeus, the wings kind of fold up.
Yeah, you can turn him into little pods on his back.
But I figure since he's a seeker,
Yeah,
the
no.
jets have to stay out.
No, that's how the jets look.
So you notice he doesn't have a head. I don't know where the bug head is that he comes with. It's somewhere in my box of weird random loose parts. I did realize some of the titties return things could plug in there, as we all did,
It's a titties return miracle.
which enters Overboard. His titties master form is this cool little, almost seeker-looking head. Decently the same color blue. A little pluggity plug, which is always hard to do.
Yeah, the blue is how you know it's Thundercracker.
It's part of their motif.
Yes.
Their scheme. So yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Nice, actually Thundercracker-y looking head, which I think makes this way more desirable.
Oh, it's a much better looking figure with that specific Titans Return.
So even though I don't collect the Bay aesthetic really at all, I love this.
That is a good mold. It's a good mold.
The mold's good. The head makes me want to keep it even more. So he stays in my set. So this is Studio Series Thundercracker with mod.
The only thing I don't like about this mold is they force you to have like the shield and gun.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
It's very Beast Wars-y.
Yes. This is my plane.
That's your plane.
See him.
Oh.
Appreciate him.
Yeah.
You know, not that much. Like, tone it down.
Okay.
Like okay,
Yeah,
that's pretty
okay.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother.
I think that we did it made it sound more racist in a weird way.
It really did.
Yeah.
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother.
We didn't redeem it, but we definitely got up the racist half of it.
Well,
hey,
this is we're here for round four,
15, 26.
something. We just got to do a shot so we can get on with our lives. Anyway, so my next thing is Tunk.
I think you're pronouncing it. I think it's a tank.
A Tunk.
A tank.
Oh, a tank.
Yes, a tank.
So I got this for Christmas from my beautiful wife. This is...
You're welcome.
This is Toy World Bulldog. And
He's so tiny.
he is tiny. He's smaller than I thought he was going to be, but I'm not mad about it.
But could you put him in your butt?
No. He's not shaped correctly.
Let's find out.
Okay! What I like about this is they started actually doing a whole, like, World War II Transformer line because of this. But they took this design from the last night. They've done, I think, Hot Rod. They're supposed to do a Starscream that's like a triplane.
And they've got planes. They got plans for the rest of Europe.
But I like it. He's got this cannon up here. He's got some cannons on the side. He's basically a box with treads that go all the way around.
I feel like you need a tiny Indiana Jones figure to fight.
Right? Absolutely. So I got a little Indiana Jones hanging out there.
Yeah,
so,
like he's hanging from a satchel over here, like the rock wall.
Well, he's like, going right in the rock wall. Now, I'm a little scared of this because I'm going to start transforming.
That's why we're doing early round. It's an early round.
We're doing this early round. It's not terribly hard, but it is
an expensive third-party figure.
Yes, it's also pretty involved.
Is he one of those figures that's because you know that with more complicated bots, it's usually harder one way versus the other way.
Yes.
So is he harder to get to bot or to tank?
I would say he's probably about the same, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the way they deal with everything here is, I would say, is pretty ingenious.
Because it looks like, honestly, like in the best way possible, like a cool, weird transforming version of like a tabletop World War II Nazis had mechs, like kind of campaign game.
That's kind of what they're going for.
Should I riff while you're doing Transformers?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone out there has been following the show forever, but we actually did an angry, drunken rant about this movie. We did. And saw it in theaters together.
We did.
With your wife, actually.
We did.
She kind of supervised us while we got kind
of
We were drunk. I started falling asleep.
Me too.
At least 3 times during the movie. And it's one of those things where, like, you know where you're buzzed and you're so bored that you become sober? That's what
happened. Yes, that is what happened.
I wasn't even angry the movie was bad. I was angry that it was so boring that I was sober way too early in the movie.
What was the most egregious part of the movie for you? Because I can tell you what mine was.
I don't even know if I remember anymore.
The fact that a good chunk of the movie takes place in a Transformer submarine.
Oh, and you never see the submarine.
That never transforms outside of its submarine mode. Why? Why make it a sub? Why? Why would you even bother saying that it is a submarine that is a transformer?
It's like how I assume the world is mostly garbage and that everyone is pretty shitty, so that when they prove me right, cool. But when they prove me wrong, I'm like, oh sweet, you're a cool person. Kind of like you. I thought you were an asshole when we first met.
That's
And
fair.
you're still
And
an
I was.
asshole, but you were the right kind of asshole together.
Yeah.
You're an asshole that I would put things into.
Oh, like an asshole.
Yeah, like an asshole.
Like an actual asshole. Okay, so there he is in his amazing robot. Actually, I do like his robot mode a lot.
Dude, he's great. I've almost bought this figure like 45 times. Him and several of the toilet guys.
The only reason I have him is because Lily was like, I'm gonna get Mike a Transformer for Christmas, and this is the only one I like the look of. That was her view on it, which is fine.
But I feel like he's almost like the start into a weird part of your collection.
Yes,
So you almost want to get other ones to go with this guy.
I do. No, I really do. Hasbro's done like the Studio Series versions of it, but these being obviously third party are a lot more intricate. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah.
So they look a lot better. This one was the only one on my list at the time. I think I do want the Starscream triplane.
See,
Just because I like triplanes.
I want more of those MMC, like steampunk, but I want that fucking shockwave.
The steamboat or the paddle boat one?
Yeah,
Yes.
the steam, like the steam weird boat one.
There's a company like Non-F or whatever where they 3D print armor upgrades for the
Siege one?
The Siege
I saw
one.
some guy did it, but I didn't know if he sold the rights to it yet.
Yeah.
You could print it up yourself. You know, Tierce's got a 3D printer.
Oh, does she?
Well, we'd pay her to pay it. But
Well, yes.
yeah, well, you would. I would.
No, you're her boyfriend.
Boy toy!
Well,
Boy toy.
maybe she makes you pay for sex. I don't know your relationship.
Boy toy.
A toy boy or a boy toy?
Depends on the night.
Yeah. Anyways, I like this guy a lot. He sits down here on my shelf.
He's a bottom boy.
He is. I do have him saluting like this because I just think that kind of fits his character.
Yes, sir.
He does have the weird Michael Bay like chicken leg, arrival leg thing going on,
Yeah.
but that's just kind of par for the course. I like that he has the guns on his shoulders.
I feel like if anyone is leading the fictional war of tanks v planes that we're talking about in our intro,
Yep.
this guy
This guy is
definitely up to the run.
he is the commander. He's the General Patton.
Yeah.
He's the
What's
treads
that?
rolling off the back of your neck,
Brother.
That's right. That's all. That's all I got. What else do you want? What do you want? What do you want from me? He's a tank. He's a guy. He's
Yeah.
British. He's Bulldog. I feel like if he had treads for feet, he wouldn't have to walk. He'd just kind of like scoot around like Gumby,
I feel
like
like
this.
I feel like if you have treads for feet like that, you just have rollerblades.
Yeah, you're just like that's how you would get around. You wouldn't even walk. Why would you walk?
Yeah. You just kind of just roll. Like if you had a jetpack, you'd just be like,
Yeah, I wouldn't even use my feet. If I had some other means of conveyance besides walking, I would do that 100% of the time.
yeah. And then at some point, your muscles would atrophy, and then
Yes.
you lose your powers.
And then I would be MODOK basically.
Yeah, and then you're going to lose your powers. So you're gonna have to do a power chair.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna. I can't stand this relationship.
No, I'd have the big head, the little legs, and be flying around on a power chair.
I feel like this is too obvious of a thing to happen. I'm breaking up with you. Bye. Like, I know people say, "Oh, it's not canon," but I'm sorry. You can never take back Jodo Cast versus Boba Fett, the coolest things ever, and Shadows of the Empire was rad as fuck. You can't take Dash Rendar.
Rendar!
Dash Rendar, Disney. You can shove it up your ass. Dash Rendar for life, brother. I pull up my shirt. I got like a Dash Rendar.
Dash Rendar. Tattoos everywhere.
Yeah. Shicho ain't got nothing on that shit, son.
Fuck all you gurries out there.
X on my ass. Is it weird to be gangster Star Wars?
Yeah.
Did we officially start this?
I don't remember, but we're gonna start it over.
I think we started with like a Macho Man entry. Do we want to redo that?
No.
Okay.
We're good. It's working up to the shot here. You just gotta go. I'm going clockwise. You're going counterclockwise.
So we're always meeting in the middle.
Like the spirits of the
I like how our shirts like vaguely the same.
A little bit. Mmm. Whoo!
We are still tanking and or planing.
Everybody, you're tanking.
I think I'm tanking.
You're tanking, sir.
I'm definitely tanking. I'm gonna tank so hard. I'm gonna tank all
Ooh,
these
I don't want you to
things.
tank too hard. I have to
Well,
clean it up afterwards.
We'll see how this goes.
Oh my Lanta.
Oh my Lanta. This is MMC's Moors, but it's the Decepticon Justice Division Helix. He's like a tank guy that's like an acid bat guy.
So I see with my eyes that he has tank treads.
Yes.
But he looks more like some kind of like lander from like a spaceship.
He does.
Like aliens or
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah, something weird.
Yeah.
Cool.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
Like a drop ship.
There's something in that vein.
Yeah. I'm doing my part. Would you like to know more? Would you like to know more's?
That was good. That was honestly really good. He's a big chunky boy.
He's a big boy.
He's the fourth of the Decepticon Justice Divisions.
They did the sniper guy first.
Voss, yes.
Then they did the chair guy.
That's Kaon.
Then they did Tarn.
Yeah.
I feel like the sniper guy came out in like 2016, 2015.
He did, yeah, 2015.
They've been doing this for a while.
They have. They learned a lesson that I think the other brands like Zeta didn't learn, which is you don't fucking poke the bear. Because their whole purpose for this company, for the reformatted line, has been to do the IDW designs.
Correct. It's weird because they've sort of outlasted the IDW comic.
Yeah.
Hasbro's never going to do the DJD. It's hard to say when you're drunk. Hasbro's never going to do the DJD. Nailed it. Hasbro is going to do your mom, though.
If she needs it, yeah.
Why not? She's open to it. The AC just popped on again.
I'm going to get into this.
Yeah, it's good because it's hot. The lights are hot.
This guy is like kind of like your last guy, and that he's kind of involved.
Yeah.
Like enough. This might take longer than I realized.
So I should entertain the masses.
No, we can talk. I think we could talk.
You remember when we were very anti-MMC?
I think it's because it was just that 6-shot and everyone was sucking it up.
No, it wasn't 6-shot. It was their Predaking. I got so tired of hearing about MMC.
So right off the bat, this is one of those bots that's just big enough that you have to like take breaks to like turn him back and forth because there's a lot of like little steps that you're like, okay, I got him here. Now I gotta tilt him back this way. I knew this was gonna be big because it's bigger than the other characters.
He's the bigger. Is he the biggest guy or is the other one bigger?
I think they're about the same size, but they're kind of in that same running. But I didn't know how big he was gonna be until he showed.
Well, you don't see like pictures don't show a good scale.
But ever since Tarn, I feel like I can do almost all of their toys on a show, on an episode of this show.
Sure. Like, and you've done a couple. You did Drift.
I've done Tarn.
Yeah. You have done Tarn. Sexually.
So I transformed this big behemoth. This is him. He's a beefy boy.
This is him. He is this.
He is a beefy boy. He's a big boy. 1, 2, 3, 4 arms.
He's a Shiva.
Yeah. He's a Mecha Shiva.
Up until now, we've only had the one.
Yeah. His face sculpt is kind of round and soft for me. Like, I expected a little more from it, to be honest, but I just fucking love this big, heavy mech build. Like, I just love how beefy this looks, and I don't know if I'm supposed to chicken leg his legs, or if they're so, because, like, the treads almost kind of remind me of the Bulldog.
They do look a little...
Where you could. Like, you can. I don't know if I'm supposed to. You know what I mean? Like, you could. Yeah. But, you know, I just choose to straight leg him. But
if there's an option to straight leg or chicken leg, I will always choose straight leg.
Except for Whirl. I mean, MMC Whirl, he's
supposed to be chicken leg.
He's honestly weirdly
big. He's a chunky boy.
He's bigger than I thought. I knew he was going to be big.
He's got Hulk proportions or Wreck-It Ralph proportions.
Yeah. Like, I expected him to be big, but not quite this big. And I
like the gold accents.
Yeah. And you can essentially waist gun him if you want to. You could do that, or you can actually pull the guns off and put them up higher, or put them in his hands, or whatever.
So you have some gun options.
Yeah, you have some gun options, but
some guntions,
some gumptions. He's big. He's burly. I'll let him put the whole fist in.
Wow, that's a big fist.
Her little brother was like high school age.
Yeah.
Had a friend who was 6'10", and even I was like, dude, I was looking at him like, you're not playing basketball, man. I'm so fucking sorry. There's no point to being taller than 6'3".
Yeah.
In the world, there is no...
It starts being detrimental as you get taller. Yeah.
Like, planes suck, buses suck, everything sucks. You fall apart faster. There's
Yeah.
no point in being 6'5" in the world.
For sure.
Let's do this.
No, wait. Let's start.
Oh. How?
What? That's racist.
You put your
The
hand
fuck?
up.
I don't. But I didn't say how. I didn't say how.
Stop.
Stop.
Continue.
Oh, so we're back. From outer. No, we did that. We did that.
I know. You always want to jump into
I want to jump into that. I want to jump into that. I want to jump into that. I'm a little bit of Lexus. Hi, I'm Mike. This is Zach. He just did this.
Allegedly.
What? You were there. I was here.
Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't.
Fine, let's just do a shot so I can do mine.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
So,
I did this chunky tank boy.
well, I have to answer with a plane, right?
Technically.
Let's kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy. What's that? Is that from Independence Day? I watched that movie recently.
Why?
So this is Skywarp. This is Earthrise.
Highly sought after.
That's right. For a while, I thought I was never gonna get this guy, and it sucked, and life sucked, and everything sucked.
But then-
Fuck 2020.
But then I showed up.
Yeah, and Zach found these. I actually, like a day later, found them too.
Did
but
you?
I'd already owned them.
Yeah.
So, Zachary got this for me as like a sorry your brother died present. He's the same that we did. I did this during the COVID
Video.
I think this is the previous one.
But now you're doing it officially on screen. Or
So I did Starscream. We did Starscream Earthrise. This is Skywarp, which is the exact same figure,
Yeah.
but black and perps
Yes.
instead of red and white, and a better character.
Yeah. Because he can teleport. And
Well, he has a superpower, and he was the first Decepticon to wake up. Transformers would not have happened had Skywarp not been there.
yeah. Had he not fucked it up, and he can weirdly teleport.
He can. Unlike does Thundercracker have like a sonic boom kind of thing?
he's like really loud.
Yeah, me too.
Starscream, he just lies a lot.
He's just Megatron. I'm Cobra Commander.
He is Cobra Commander.
Yes.
In the original.
In the original. In the original.
What the hell, bro?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening with my life.
You ever done this before?
They just fall off, man. So this is Skywarp. He's Skywarp.
Yeah.
He's black and purple. That's his
He's
thing.
warping.
Yep.
I know we talked about this, but at the time we talked about it, I didn't have a Starscream for this, but I now have these.
That's right, because you bought the 2-pack. Yeah.
And it very much just is the classics figure.
But better.
But better.
But better.
Except for this fucking thing.
Yeah, well, this is bigger.
It feels to me exactly like the Pinchar from Fans Project.
Sure.
We got this thing over the head. Fuck it, let's just hang it back there and see what happens.
Well, it's pretty far back there, though. You can't really see it from the front.
From the waist down, amazing.
Yeah.
Ankle tilt.
Ankle tilt. The wings are there, but they're not.
But they look good with it.
Yeah, they're fine.
But the lack of weird shoulder posability. Versus
Yeah.
the Siege ones.
I agree. I agree. He's missing a little bit of articulation. What I do like though is that he's got the purple shoulders.
Oh yes.
Because in the animation, Skywarp had purple shoulders. That's really all I got. He comes in a 2-pack and he's Target exclusive. And if you like Earthrise, I recommend buying them.
It's also weird they chose to do the.
Yeah, this one's weird. It looks like he's just screaming.
I hadn't put them away in the shelves yet, so I have this guy standing next to this guy, and I'm like, it's just funny to see like Decepticons next to each other.
He's
clearly
so
not-
big.
Yeah, clearly.
I feel like he could be in his arms. Stop. That was good.
It was pretty good. All right. Anyway, so we're back.
From outer space.
Still,
I was in outer space, guys. Bye.
I like that. It's cute. It's
Yeah.
cute. It's cute.
Okay, so we're doing tanks. Are you doing a tank or a plane this time?
Plane?
Okay.
Is
Vanilla plane?
Is vanilla plane?
Lily and I have this discussion all the time. Vanilla ice cream is one of my absolute favorite flavors.
Mm-hmm.
And she complains that it's boring and plain, but I don't think it is. I think vanilla is its own unique flavor.
So what I like about vanilla is the same way I like about yogurt flavor, like frozen yogurt, like the yogurt flavor. It's a springboard to enhance. Because you got vanilla, you could add chocolate sprinkles. There's no conflict.
Yeah.
You could add candy sprinkles. No conflict.
Sure.
Syrup, caramel, strawberry syrup, whatever.
It kind of goes with everything. Yeah.
So vanilla is good on its own, but it's also like the springboard to add anything. You can't add candy sprinkles or gummy bears or whatever to chocolate ice cream. That's disgusting. What are you, a monster? What are you, one of those people to put ketchup on a turkey sandwich? Fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Ketchup with a quesadilla? Eat it.
Fuck off.
But I'm just saying, like, a vanilla ice cream.
I'm even that way with, like, if you put ketchup on, like, macaroni and cheese.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
Nope. That's not.
But,
That's
like,
a no.
I love, like, vanilla. I love, the yogurt flavor. Fucking flawless. That's what I'm saying.
Flawless victory.
Flawless.
All right.
Fatality. No?
Nope, let's do it. So no, we gotta do a shot. We have to do a shot now. God, so that you can bring out your bot now. Okay.
I felt like it was gonna
Yeah, nope, that's all I had.
I thought it was a preamble.
What do you got for planes?
Going old school.
Oh.
I've done this before, but not like this.
Ooh. What is that?
This is Shattered Glass Cyclonus and friend. He is the Shattered Glass repaint of the Universe Cyclonus and Hot Rod redeco.
Definitely is colored like Hot Rod, for sure.
He was one of my weird sort of grails I had just because I have a Galvatron Cyclonus collection.
Sure, you do.
And during the outbreak, I found this for a very reasonable price, and I was like, I'm sitting at home with nothing to do but look at things on the internet.
Right.
So I bought this toy, and it is a little loosey-goosier than the original ones I had, but I imagine that's kind of par for the course with the convention exclusives.
Yeah, that's mold degradation right there. It happens over time.
But it is super fun to have this really dumb, stupid figure because it's just great. And dumb.
Sure. I mean, it's a great figure that is colored ridiculously.
Yeah, it's just great, especially because like I never really read the Shattered Glass comics, but I read
me either.
But
I get the idea behind it.
The fun twist is
all the good guys are bad guys.
Is that
all the bad guys are good guys.
Yeah, and unlike his namesake, he betrays Megatron and gets him killed. Even though he's like the Hot Rod guy, even though Cyclonus is super loyal and wouldn't do that, it's like that kind of switching.
Because everyone's Bizarro basically.
Yeah, it's basically Bizarro.
Yeah.
But even though the Rodimus is not colored like Cyclonus, he's just like a all black guy, but he has a mustache.
That's how you know he's evil.
Yeah,
because he has a goatee.
It's the Spock thing.
Yeah,
he's one of the better universe molds.
He is.
He kind of holds up, except he's taller now.
I feel like though
some of the bots.
We really are due for a new good Cyclonus.
Yeah, because the last time we had was the Combiner Wars one, which was like kind of a half-assed conceit.
Yes.
Anyway, this is him.
Yep.
He's Hot Roddy.
He is. He's very Hot Roddy.
He's Cyclone Rod, and this is Nightstick, I believe was his traditional name. I don't know.
What's the opposite of night? Is it
Daystone.
Daystone. Yeah, I was gonna say Dayrock.
Daystone.
Daystone.
Oh, it's like this.
There you go.
That's the guy.
That's right.
He just kind of sucks his own dick, and then.
In classic Target Master fashion.
Yeah. How does he transform? Well, he's got to suck his own dick. And
Give me a Target Master if you can't put your legs around your head.
Yeah. That's how I want to party. That's how I want to live my life. He's kind of loosey-goosey, but I am definitely excited because I always love this mold, and I love Cyclonus.
It's a great mold, for sure.
And it's a funny homage to like a Hot Rod thing.
Sure.
And since they have Shattered Glass Galvatron, that's all I need for the set, and it looks hilarious, and I love it. I absolutely
What coloring is Shattered Glass Galvatron? Is he
Annoyingly, just Galvatron.
Really?
The ones that don't make any sense are Galvatron, Hot Rod, and Megatron. Because Megatron is just Megatron colors on the, I want to say it's Energon Megatron figure.
Okay.
So Galvatron is a repaint of a helicopter figure I think you bought at that.
Right. At RocketCon.
And
Rest in peace, RocketCon, man. We had plans to go. We had tickets to go.
It was shut down right before.
Yeah, that happened right as COVID happened.
But
also, Comic-Con didn't happen. Like,
yeah,
there was like a lot of things. Well, there was a lot of things we could have done. Like last year,
we were talking about Robo Toy
Yeah.
Fest. It was supposed to be in June. Like,
Yeah.
For my birthday, we were gonna go do that.
we're gonna do that.
And,
I mean, last year we didn't have any plans for Comic-Con, and we ended up having a crazy night.
that's true.
Yeah.
And who knows what that would have been like if they
Yeah.
did anything. I didn't go to see Failure
Nope.
or KMFDM in Ministry.
Yeah.
They had tickets for
A
that.
lot of
Yeah.
shit didn't happen
It's a lot
because of COVID.
People couldn't wear their damn masks.
Just wear your goddamn mask. What the fuck? What the actual? Just wear it. It's not a big deal.
Wear a custom mask. Get a band you like. I have a Galvatron mask that I bought. But,
Okay.
yeah, masks, bro.
Just wear them.
Get on it. So like I had this talk because I'm like a big music nerd. I listen to music like literally all the time. I'm like a fucking weirdo about it.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
like, would you go blind or go deaf first? And I
Blind.
was just like, but life would be so much harder.
Yeah, but if you wouldn't be able to ever hear music again.
That's such a rough
Well,
choice.
I would say though Beethoven was deaf.
Yeah, but he composed, but he didn't listen to it. He didn't enjoy
Well,
it.
he has to know. He can like vibrations.
But it was different. But it was different though. Like
Do
nuances.
cochlear implants still work?
I guess that's
Yeah,
the question. Like, could I enjoy it? Sort of.
Yeah.
You know.
Could I enjoy it to a diminished capacity?
Yeah, like could I enjoy a little bit of my life for once? For
Yeah.
once,
For
Dad.
one
Come
goddamn
on,
minute.
Dad.
Could you get off my back, Dad?
Jesus.
Oh!
I'm going to my room.
You mean our room?
I do.
What the fuck? I'm so drunk.
I'm feeling it too.
Wait,
We actually have to.
are we doing a thing?
Are we doing a thing?
Are we doing a thing?
What thing are we doing?
Round like 100?
That's what it feels like at this point.
I think we're on 8.
Yes. Yeah, because you're even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8's got a sad story because 7, 8, 9.
That's like the first time I genuinely laughed at that joke.
Okay, that's
That's the one.
So it's my turn. I got tanks.
You got them tanks.
I got them tanks.
No tanks, you.
This tank I bought during COVID times because I wanted it.
Because you didn't buy it when it first came out. You
Correct.
really did.
And I had this weird sense of FOMO, but mostly I didn't have a representation of this character in my
And
collection. So I got Impactor here.
Impactor.
This is Transformers War for Cybertron : Siege. It's a unique mold, which is great. It is a tank, and it has a working turret, which is great.
I like that he has the fucking little cow bitches in front.
The little cow catcher thing.
Yeah, I like it.
But this is where we're gonna go into like maybe some spoilers for.
This seems like the opportune
Yeah,
time to go.
but I have to feel at this point though, like it's been out for over a month, or at least a month.
Anyone that we know that would watch this.
If you're
watch
into
that.
Transformers and you have a Netflix subscription, you've seen War for Cybertron. If you haven't, listen. It's only 6 episodes long. None of it is that great. So if we spoil it and you haven't seen it yet, just get over it because it's fine.
And for those of you who may not watch it, Ryan Abreu,
You guys
Ryan
don't care
watch it,
anyway.
and Kathy, my friend, who for some reason watches our show.
Yeah.
Like, you guys didn't watch the show, and that's great.
Yeah.
So you get to deal with some spoilers.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Eat it. He was featured, I would say, pretty heavily.
More than I thought he would.
Yeah, same.
If at all.
And the weird part about this is they released this guy one other time in the Siege line with a 2-pack with Mirage, and he was a Decepticon.
With a different head mold.
With a different head mold. And everyone's like, why is Impactor a Decepticon? He's not a Decepticon, he's an Autobot.
But he was.
Well, he was. It was a whole thing. But in the show, he is a Decepticon.
Mm-hmm.
and he sort of makes a turn, but not really. He never actually joins the Autobots in the show.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's
He
one-
just doesn't hate the Autobots.
It's one of those things where like
Yeah.
they needed like a couple episodes of him like struggling with morality. to
Yeah,
make
but it's
you
only
care
6
about
episodes
it.
long, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm saying there were several arcs in that show that would have. It was like
They
that,
needed more time to flesh out. And Ratchet and Impactor had like a thing.
cool Gerwalk mode.
Thank you. I know what I'm doing.
I like to Gerwalk you all night, baby.
Shut up. It's kind of cool that they just made like his waist swivel a turret.
Yeah.
Swivel is pretty neat. His transformation is both pretty simple, but also very effective. This is the War for Cybertron Siege Impactor Autobot version. But it's kind of cool though. The show explains the Mirage Impactor 2-pack a little bit. I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Sort
Yeah.
of vaguely.
Yeah.
For like 35 seconds.
Yeah. He's a pretty good figure. I like him.
He seems pretty fun.
He's easy to transform. He looks good in both modes. He's definitely a tank. He's definitely a robot. You have an option for how you want to display him with hands or hook.
So he was a super big factor in the 80s comics that I've never read. But
But only the UK
yeah.
comics.
Do you think this figure solely exists because he was kind of relevant in the IDW comics?
Yes. Well, but he was only relevant in the IDW comics because he was a UK comic.
Yeah.
So we all owe it to the UK comics for Impactor.
Actually having
he
a weird...
is a character I'd never heard of until IDW.
Yeah.
Because I'm an American, obviously, and we just didn't have him in any media whatsoever. It didn't even cross my mind there could be Transformers that were not in America.
I refuse to accept this.
Yeah, exactly.
Next, you're gonna tell me there's Japanese Transformers that
Fuck
the
you.
show ended. What?
But I would say that he's a good addition to the Transformers universe. I like him as a character. He was probably one of the better parts of the Siege show.
If you have the third-party one, is it necessary to buy him?
No.
Unless you're like a big fan of the character.
Unless you just really, unless you're just really a big fan of the character, or maybe you want something more in scale with the Siege figures. Because I will say the MMC one is
a little bit bigger.
a little bit bigger.
Especially because this is a deluxe, and this is a deluxe.
They're about the same size.
Yeah. But for a while, the deluxes were a little bit shorter.
They started getting smaller, especially on Combiner Wars
But
and stuff.
There's been a variance, because this is also a deluxe.
Yes. So Siege has no standard, and then I would pull out.
Yeah,
I would
I'm
pull
just
out-
saying, but
yeah.
he's also a deluxe too.
But he's also a deluxe.
Yeah. But it's also kind of like they all kind of very different anyway.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool because,
Are you getting the Bumblebee?
oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Because I don't really have a reliable Bumblebee. And I'm looking for a baby Bumblebee.
I'm looking for a baby Bumblebee.
Oh,
I don't know the rest of that song.
won't my something be so proud of me?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
And you know what it is? It was Thu's video for this that made me want to buy it.
Oh.
He's got me to buy a couple figures I would have normally bought. Like, I slept on this guy for a long time, and then I eventually got it, and I'm happy that I own it.
Hot take. What do you think of Thu's new hair?
COVID's making people do weird shit with their hair, man. People aren't going to the barber. They're doing their own stuff, or they're just letting it grow. Me, I shave my head every 3 or 4 days.
My whole thing
Sometimes
is-
even 2 days.
I haven't cut my hair in like 4 years.
Yeah. So we're not different because of our lifestyle. But then you got people like Thu and Dan Larson that, you know, their hair is just going Mad Max.
Yeah.
My
My girlfriend won't let me cut my hair. She'll kill me because it's so soft and pretty and she likes it so much.
It's because you're prettier than your girlfriend.
Dude, don't say that to me.
I'm a helicopter. My dad was a helicopter. My mom was a helicopter's wife.
I thought she was the fire truck's wife.
No, my dad was a helicopter.
Yeah, but I thought she was the fire truck's wife.
All right. Let's just take a shot. Festus.
We are in the death throes
Oh my god.
Takes for display.
I want this to end and die so bad.
As we've pointed out, this is the first time we've done this in 8 months.
Yep. Well,
Well,
not 8, like
7.
6. Well, no,
seven.
that's...
We did it at the beginning of February or the middle
Yeah.
of January. This is the middle of August.
August.
It's been at least 7 months.
That's true. That's
Maths dictate this has been at least
Yeah.
7 months. Plague is still raging. Some of us are back at work.
true. Yep.
We have toys. We're drunk. And we're in tanks versus planes. The
Show me-
real struggle.
Show me what you got.
It spins a lot more than I
You know what's
expected.
so weird about what that is? Those are prevalent in all kinds of media, but it's a vehicle that should exist, but doesn't exist.
Yeah, drill tanks?
Yes.
Like, they're Jules Verne level
yes.
weird, like, sci-fi lore.
Atlantis had them. Ninja Turtles had them. GoBots had them.
Fucking Jules Verne had
Jules
them.
Verne had them.
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
The
all that
movie
shit.
The Core has them.
Although I think the better interpretation is the episode of South Park. with
Yes, the hippies ones. Yeah. But they don't exist.
No.
This is not a real vehicle.
No, but this is not our first drill tank on this on this
That's
show.
true,
We've
it's
done
not.
drill tanks
We've
before.
done nose cone.
But this is TF&Such's Hypnos.
Hypno.
Hypnos.
But what is he really?
I'm drunk and forgot what we did the research.
Drill horn.
Drill.
How horny are you?
Real horn. Not as horny as I am as his breast force master.
I'm feeling drill horny.
Are you feeling as horny as Horn Breast?
Oh.
His partner? Meow. Because he is a member of the breast force.
Why is it called the breast force, Zach?
I don't know, because Japan's fucking weird and they had breastplates, I guess. And,
Yeah,
and Japan
that's
was
why.
like,
That's why.
breast force?
They had these little. Everyone in the team had these little guys,
And they transformed
and
into breastplates.
they went onto their breastplate.
They're right here. They massaged them into their breasts.
That's right.
That's how they did it. And they made them more powerful?
I guess.
Yeah. I don't have this combiner.
You have how many figures from that
Him
combiner?
and one other. I have Hellbat.
So you have an arm and a leg.
Sure. And that's how much they would have charged me had I not gotten these for way cheap. I won this off a weird eBay auction for like $25.
Good price.
Yeah, I don't think it's a KO, but as much as the quality is,
It's TFC. TFC is really weird.
it's really inconsistent. I feel like
Yeah.
everything they do, it starts off great, and then the end half is like, whatever, we started it.
Yep.
And that's exactly what this toy feels like. It feels sort of there. This toy sucks.
Yeah.
He's very panely, I guess. I'm very drunk. This probably was not a good idea.
You're the one. You specifically said.
I know.
I
So,
want to save this guy for the end.
so my thing was with this is that I bought this toy, and then he was asking me like, what should we do for this episode? We were kind of going back and forth, and then I
It was
realized
very last minute.
I don't know if I ever actually transformed this. Like, it was that moment of like, I know I got it from a guy on the internet, and I know that I received it, and it's obviously in my collection, but then the more I looked at it, I'm like, did I ever actually transform this?
Or did it come in robot mode?
No, it came in the box. Like, everything was fine, but I just don't know that I ever actually took the time to deal with it. These more complex bots, we'll honestly sit down for a second before I come over here and be like, can I do this?
Yes,
And then you
that's
transform it
true.
once, and you're like, I guess I can do this.
I don't think that breaks the magic. I think people just
No.
kind of assume.
I don't spend every day doing this. I don't got the money.
I'm actually training to be on the Transformers League. I just keep transforming him, untransforming him, retransforming him, distransforming him.
Here he is. He looks like a Power Rangers villain. right
That's
now.
he does look like a Power Rangers villain, but that's
So-
not correct.
No, it's not. This is the if does it move? Is it going to be correct?
Am I gonna break this?
Is it correct? I don't know. Like, so this moves like this. I'm assuming this is for combiner mode
I would guess it probably is a combiner.
because you
mode
could
thing.
leave it like
Yeah.
either way. You know, if you I guess for aesthetically purpose thing.
I would prefer that way.
Yeah, I do too.
personally,
I'm just
yeah.
saying, but I don't know. I don't, like I said, don't own the combiner. Don't care to. If you believe in yourself, all drills look like ice cream cones.
And operate like ice cream cones. You can't prove me wrong on that one.
I could try. I'll probably never be back on bots and shots again, but damn it, I could try. I don't know if he's done.
He looks done.
Like, I feel like he's done because I'm tired of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Hypnos. But wait, he's not done. Because I gotta do his Breast Force Masters.
Breast Force!
Which is honestly the harder part of the two.
Is it?
I don't know.
I get what you're saying, but factually, I just don't think that's accurate.
It can be a gun. Like most titties, they can be a gun. Right? Isn't that how boobies work?
Yeah, that's how boobs work. They can either hang off your chest or be a gun.
So he can be a gun.
Mm.
And then here's his boobies now.
So that's your drill horny?
Yep. But I like that I can finger his hole.
Yep. Now put them in leg mode. You did it. Alright, this is the last round. This is the last. Oh my god, I am so drunk.
We may or not be in it to win it.
I'm in it to thin it.
I'm honestly surprised I finished transforming this toy. It's probably wrong, but I don't care because it feels right. Because it's done. It's over.
Can it be so wrong if it feels so right?
Yes.
I never thought of it like that.
Right.
Okay, well,
Got him.
Let's finish this off. One more half shot is all we gotta do.
We gotta do this shit.
We have to do this last shot.
This final
We
shot.
have to do the final shot.
Let's seal this deal.
Let's deal with seal.
You're like, you're wrong.
Here is my plane. My plane.
My plane. Shatter!
This is Studio Series Shatter. Now, weirdly enough,
You broke it.
I didn't. I wish I did. No, I actually like this. This is actually
You actually did tell me it was a cool thing.
This is a cool figure. Well, first of all, look at it. It's a good jet.
It looks more solid than I would have expected.
Yeah.
Except for those thighs on the bottom.
The bottom thighs there. Yeah. Honestly, this has been sitting on my desk for so long. I don't know if I can transform this.
It seems like a final round challenge.
It is. That's exactly what it is. The problem I have with this figure is that in the movie this is from, which is the Bumblebee movie, which is inarguably, not arguably. You can't argue this. It is the best live-action Transformers movie.
Hands down.
And if you don't agree with it, I'm going to fight you, and you're going to lose because I'm not only right, but stronger than you.
And also, I will be there to throw things at you because I fight dirty and I don't care, and he's right on this one.
Yeah. So
I disagree with him all the time for things, but this is one of the few things that we're on the same page.
We're on the same page. Anyway, so Shatter in the movie is a triple changer. She can transform
Angela
into
Bassett, too.
Yeah, Angela Bassett, right. She can what's so weird they got Angela Bassett to be in a Transformers movie.
I know. I feel like now we're owed a Lawrence Fishburne role.
Oh, 100%. And in the movie, she transforms into a car, which we've done on the show. You did it. In fact, it was part of our last wedding episode where I made you.
You made me drunkenly
transform into it, and it was awful.
But I guess that's the whole thing about Studio Series. Is that everyone likes to love it, but there's a really big disparity of great ideas and poor figures.
Yes.
And then you'll get some intersecting. Like, there are some great figures out of that line.
Yeah.
Hands down. But the other half is just garbage.
Yep.
And or, like, misspent ideas. Like, there was some really cool concepts that they were just like, here it is. I guess that's mostly done. And that's how I felt like the Shatter and Dropkick figures mostly felt.
So this is her in robot mode. She's got this weird backpack thing.
Because reasons.
She literally sticks out this far behind her. But from the front, I think she looks okay. But yeah, she's not great. She's not great in robot mode. She's pretty fun to transform. And I do like her alt mode. It's probably one of the better alt mode
It was a fun looking
jets. And it's kind of neat that you can see the car in her robot mode.
Even though they should have just made a triple changer from the beginning.
And that's the problem with both her and Dropkick is they're triple changers, They should have just figured out a way to make them triple changes. There should have been a deluxe figure or whatever that turned into both a car and a jet. The dropkick should have been a deluxe figure or Voyager figure, I think is what I meant to say for both of them. They turned into a helicopter and a car. Like, that's just how it should have been. It's not. And, like, I'm not going to, like, lose sleep over it. I'm not going to be, like, making YouTube videos about how egregious this is and how much it's ruined my childhood.
Have there been those videos?
I feel like nerds do those videos anyway.
I think you kind of have to if you have the internet and you're a nerd.
Yeah. So anyway, that's Shatter. She's a robot now with a weirdly big backpack.
But she lives her life.
That's how she lives her life.
Unencumbered by your sensibilities.
That's right. She has her own sensibilities. And that includes a gigantic ass backpack.
Bitch.
So these are our figures
for the bots.
Welcome to the end of Bots and Shots, episode 48.
Sure. I think it's what we said at the beginning. We've been drinking.
It feels like February ago since we started doing this episode.
And I feel like we've gone on an introspective journey of ourselves. And maybe an extrospective journey of those around us.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Existentially, this guy. Okay. But personally, this guy.
I think this one's my favorite too. I really like the aesthetic of this person just being so big.
I know you like some big bots.
I do. I like big bots, and I cannot lie.
Because honestly, of your set, this guy is...
He's probably my second favorite. It's this one, this one, this one, and then this one for me.
I think in terms of my top three, I'm going to go this guy, the Cyclonus.
Sure, you have to.
And then I'm kind of tied between these two.
That's fair.
Personally.
Yeah. It makes sense that Cyclonus is so high for you because, like, if Cyclonus
I've always loved that mold.
That's what I'm saying.
I've always wanted them to take that mold
and put it in your butt.
Yeah, all the way. Like, as many as they can, stack it up.
That's what I'm saying.
I want like a solid surround.
It's not even a fair question.
I feel like if we could kind of stack them all into this sort of formation.
That cone head.
Yeah, if we could get all the Cyclonuses and arrange them here and then just stick them as far as you can go.
Every Cyclonus is a suppository if you treat them like one.
And I do. Because I like to be as close to greatness as I can be. Inside of me.
What was your favorite out there? Let us know what your favorite is. We like to read and respond to all of them.
We, being him.
Yeah, that's true.
Me.
Yeah.
Also, do you like us back? Would you like us to go back to more of a live stream format?
What did you like better? Do you want to mix it up? Do you miss the live component to this? I don't know. I don't really care. I like it either way. It's fun. Either way, I get drunk and talk sad thoughts about missing my brother.
So we do, and occasionally we make butt jokes. Because that is our spectrum.
That's our well. That's the joke well we like to go to.
We are a sex and death themed team, and that's how we hang with the crew.
That's true. It's a
the
fact.
Crew being us two.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, but not you.
Nope.
Unless you want to come on board.
You can come in if you want, but just keep in mind.
It's going to get weird.
It's going to get butt jokes. We're going to do butt stuff.
Yeah, we're going to talk about putting things inside you, and then about some dead stuff, and then putting more things inside you.
These are facts.
That is the exact order of our friendship.
Order of operations.
Yeah, you can't, it's in the manual we will hand you when you show up. You cannot diverge. It is also in the manual. Make sure you read the manual. The manual is mandatory.
In PEMDAS for this is P, putting things in your butt. E is entering things in your butt. M is making things in your butt.
Okay.
D is doing things in your butt. A is adding things into your butt. S is sorting things in your butt.
Oh, interesting. I thought it was going to be subtracting, but we're just rearranging things in the butt.
They're staying in there.
I'm really glad that you were really factoring out the PEMDAS.
PEMDAS. This is important. In that order.
When they teach you PEMDAS, you pay attention because it's going to come into play.
You're going to get a random Facebook quiz and you'll forget how to get the answer correctly unless you remember PEMDAS.
It took you 48 episodes to get to this basic rule of Bots and Shots formatting, but PEMDAS is key.
That's the key. I'd also like to take a moment to thank the people here on this list on the screen that you see for supporting us on Patreon.
They also subscribe to PEMDAS.
Yes, all of them are masters at PEMDAS.
They adhere to the PEMDAS formula.
This is correct, especially Ryan Abreu.
Yes, the king of PEMDAS, as we call him.
And that's it. That's all we got.
We got nothing.
Yeah, we had nothing else.
We didn't expect to be back, but
No,
we're here.
but we're back. A dinosaur story.
What?
That's a movie.
I don't want to be back in that.
Why not? There's a T-Rex.
Yeah, but can we go? No, Land Before Time has mom death.
Yeah, but some Man Before Time is different. I mean, it's still Don Bluth.
Can we
but
do
it's
Denver
different.
the Last Dinosaur or Dino Riders instead?
Well,
Dino Saucers?
Denver the Last Dinosaur is my friend and a whole lot more.
But what about Dino Saucers?
Dino Saucers! Alright, that's it.
Bye.
Bye.